this is Yallweasel.
And Mallow, let's play
King's Quest IV, The Perils of Roseia.
And in the last episode...
we were chasing down a unicorn. Well, in the last episode, we were abducted.
Yes,
by an evil fairy who we've convinced ourselves is good. And now we're about to be abducted by whatever lives in that.
Yep. It's a hobbit hole. It's going to be Bilbo Baggins.
Are hobbits big on...
What? Oh,
you just fell off the tiniest little gap there. Yeah, you might want to mouse it.
Yeah.
Wow, really? You made it. Almost.
Okay.
You have encountered a group of small men working in this diamond mine. They're not too friendly, though. You've seen them! You're not too friendly, though, as one of them forcefully tells you to leave the premises! And then pushes you out.
Yep.
Closed door.
I actually don't have to hit space.
You shouldn't close it, apparently. What do you mean you don't have to hit space?
Okay, there we go. Yeah, sorry, there's still weird lag sometimes.
Yeah. We might want to check that out between episodes if we remember.
Yeah. I just have to start typing.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant you don't have to hit space between close and door or something. It's like, how does that work?
Whatever.
Well, you managed not to kill yourself that way.
Yes.
So that's pretty impressive. So where'd the unicorn go? It's just gone?
Yep.
Did it go into the diamond mines? Are they protecting it?
Yes.
That really doesn't look like it just the ground goes off into the background. It looks like there's a wall.
Yeah. Where am I?
There's a lot of suspicious stuff on this screen. A mountain range rises to the east from the forest. A narrow path windly steeps up the side of it.
Windly steeps?
Windly steeps? What?
I mean, that's a new use of the English language, but it's always evolving, I guess.
It windly steeps up the side of it.
Uh-huh.
You know, steeps, like steeping a tea or something.
Yeah. I just don't know what windly means.
Windly, like, similarly to a wind, obviously.
Oh, okay.
You see a beautiful waterfall cascading down. Oh, it's not that funny, but I can't stop. Cascading down the mountains into a deep blue pool. From the pool, a river courses westward. Around you, a dense forest closes in.
Okay. I still have 0 points I'd like to point out.
Well, you haven't gotten anything or done anything.
Well, I know, that's what I'm saying. I feel like normally by now I would have at least picked one thing up.
Yeah, you would have found an item or something. It looks like that was so deep, and she walked through it like it was nothing. She was like waist deep in water. Just gonna stop there? Or?
Well, it's being slow. I need to,
Do we want to pause to see if there's a...
Well, it's only slow sometimes. Right now, it's fine.
Oh, okay.
We'll figure it out between
we'll look
episodes.
At it between... We'll forget to look at it between episodes.
Exactly.
Indeed, this is a spooky old house. It looks as if no one has lived here for many years. Flanking the old house on both sides is a rundown cemetery. A thick forest looms all around. Everybody likes to live
cemetery next to a house.
Literally what I was just saying. Yeah.
Like next to a church, fine. Or if you live in a city and you have a cemetery near your house, that makes sense. But like if you're the only house in the area,
you're out in the middle of nowhere, you built a house, and then you got a cemetery next. I guess the answer is someone who lives in The Sims. Yes. You're 6 generations into this house, and you've just moved all of the graves outside. With trepidation, you rap on the door. Not surprisingly, nobody answers. I was very quickly trying to think of something funny about the rap pun, and it just didn't work. Oh, the clock still works.
Uh-huh. That means it's been wound.
Yes, this is the entry room of the old house. Downstairs, you see 2 open doorways, and upstairs, you see an additional 2 doorways. The room is cobwebbed and dusty, with wallpaper peeling from the walls.
Okay, then.
This looks familiar.
It kind of reminds me a little bit of one of the houses in a previous King's Quest.
Yeah. Is it King's Quest 2? The old grandfather clock sits in the corner. With each swing of its pendulum, time relentlessly marches on. It would, even if the pendulum wasn't swinging, just as an aside. You look in the broken mirror and see the reflection of a poor but beautiful peasant girl. Not yourself.
Nope.
Yeah, it's from some earlier King's Quest, but I can't quite place it.
Yeah, I definitely recognize... Yeah.
Nice face, guy.
It's from the one with the dead kid? Is there a kid who looks up to like a monster? Something weird like that. Anyway.
Considering the disarray of the rest of the house, the parlor looks in relatively good order. However, the fireplace is cold and unused. The bookshelves are almost bare, and the old furnishings are dusty.
I don't see these bookshelves.
I mean, there's shelves. Those could be books on them. You examine the few remaining books on the bookshelves. Only one catches your attention. It is entitled The Complete Works of William Shakespeare. That is not clear. I think get book, probably. You remove the Shakespeare book from the shelf and carry it with you.
I got 2 points for that.
Wow, that was quite the points chime.
Uh-huh.
The furniture is old and dusty.
Look at over here.
Look at anything but the painting. Just never look at the painting. This game does not understand wardrobe. I would say cabinets.
Yeah, I'll try cabinet. Cabinet.
There is nothing of interest in the dusty old cabinet. Cabinet.
All right.
We're just mixing any language but English, really.
Exactly. I will look at your painting.
Yes, that's a painting of me. An interesting portrait of a young girl hangs... I would not have guessed that. Hangs above the fireplace. You gaze at it intently and notice that her eyes seem to stare at the left wall of the parlor.
I did notice that. And I, for some reason, did remember something on the left wall of a room like this in a previous King's Quest. Anyway.
You examine the left wall very closely and notice a little latch.
Open latch? Pull latch?
And you can't do that now. Pull latch, maybe. You flip the latch in the wall, hyphen, and behold, hyphen, you have discovered a secret door.
All right, let's save this.
Since you are about to get, kidnapped and killed and
See, this really looks familiar to me, too.
Well, the other side of this, of course, is that I
Have you done this one before?
Well, on Random Game Weekly, I did.
Okay,
yeah.
maybe maybe this is where I saw it, but it was a different version of it, right?
Possibly, but yeah, the opening area is that's familiar to something else, not just.
Okay.
You are gonna die. This is not going to work.
And the game is freezing on me again. There we go. Let's just click.
So long as you click a little bit at a time. Or just a lot at a time, whatever you feel like doing. Yeah, there's a 100% chance that you can fall off of this staircase and fall all the way down and die.
A nice organ, if you know what I mean.
Nice organ.
Well, you know what's got to happen now.
Of course. Takata and fugu fish. You can't press any notes while standing up.
Well, do I have to actually walk there? Can I walk there? I can.
That's bizarre. And you can't sit facing the wrong direction. And you'll play automatically? I don't know.
She's not bad.
Mind you, she never touches the high notes with her left hand, apparently.
Yeah.
Her right hand's going absolutely crazy. And her feet don't appear to be moving whatsoever.
Well, they're just behind the dress.
Well, but you'd think the dress would move at least a little bit.
But she's that good.
It's a very starched dress.
Exactly.
It was good right up
and quite sound like the right chord.
Yeah, it was good right up until that last chord. What a virtuoso you are, Rosea.
So I think the whole point of this area was actually the shovel.
Yeah, probably. That might have done something. That might have attracted attention. Let's not fall to our death. The level of care, it's amazing.
Alright, here we go.
What could possibly go wrong?
Given my experience from previous King's Quests, everything.
That was really
cut that corner pretty tight.
It's like a racing game in terms of the
yeah.
How careful you have to be on the corners. Yeah. Don't cut that corner. Okay. Maybe move picture, move thing, move portrait.
I mean, I feel like the portrait was just telling me to go to the left.
Try another way to say that.
That's probably just what it says.
Yeah, that's probably a generic message.
I think the picture is just telling you to look.
Yeah, probably, but it would be a very classic thing that you have to move it. Just stop there, Rosea, thank you. Oh! Yes! This looks exactly like, the old dining room had seen better days. The long table is littered with crumbs and dust, and against the wall, the empty hutch is covered with cobwebs. No, this doesn't look exactly like. Never mind. The layout is very similar to the house in King's Quest III. There is nothing of interest in the hutch.
Fine, call it a hutch. There's a high chair there.
Indeed. The dusty old table is littered with crumbs. Really? I mean, if the house is abandoned, why did they leave crumbs? The old kitchen is quite bare. The fireplace has been cold for years, and the dusty pantry is empty but for old crumbs. Would you be able to tell that a fireplace had been cold for years? Not. I think if it's been cold for, months, it's going to be in pretty well the same state. The cooking pot is empty.
And
I think the bellows, probably. They look suspicious. Or not!
What else would they call it?
I have no idea. They're bellows. Game does not understand, Mantle. The barrel is empty and you can't use it. Is that a butter churn in the corner?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. What is this?
The game does not understand churn.
Is it a broom?
You see nothing special. I mean, it responded to that, so maybe get broom?
I guess I can try.
You can't get that. If you can't get the bellows, did you really think you could get the broom?
I mean, I'm pretty sure this isn't an empty room for nothing.
Yeah, I feel like it can't just be there for effect.
What the purpose of it is.
Yeah. Try to find the right word.
Yeah.
You see nothing special. That is not understood. That is not understood.
That's clearly a switch.
Let's explore upstairs.
Next time.
Next time. Till then, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, leave a like below. Cheers from y'all, Weasel.
And have a great day.